Unlimited WIP, or unlimited work in progress, is the problem of not controlling your inventory, your stock in hand, or your batch sizes if you prefer. It's critical in an agile or lean way of working that you deliver value as quickly as possible. And that does mean limiting your work in progress to some degree. Because if you just allow your work in progress to grow, you're going to end up splitting time across so many things that nothing really gets done, certainly not in a timely manner. So any agile team will limit its WIP, its work in progress, to some degree. They might aspire to achieving single piece flow, whereby everybody just works on one thing to get value out as quickly as possible. And of course, the most optimal way you can do that is just to have one thing in progress at any one time. On the other hand, they may choose to limit their WIP perhaps just to one item per team member, or perhaps something between the two. There are various ways of limiting WIP to make cycle times faster, to improve throughput, and to get value out the door more quickly. But unlimited WIP, where you don't bother doing that at all, is a real recipe for hurt. With unlimited WIP, you're going to have very unclear boundaries between what is in progress and what hasn't actually been started yet, but which is nominally in progress. And it won't be very clear either what has actually been completed, because the focus won't have been on it. So unlimited WIP is one of the first things, it's one of the first anti-patterns that an agile coach should actually try and tackle. And you can do that by firstly focusing on transparency, on getting that pattern in place, getting something like a task board or a Kanban board up, and teasing out that work that is actually in progress from that which isn't, which is still effectively in the backlog, from that work which has actually met the definition of done as the team currently understands it, and that remainder is your actual work in progress. That's how you begin to tackle and to resolve the unlimited WIP problem. The next thing you need to do, once you've done that, is to establish a reasonable work in progress limit. And a good way of being able to do that is just to try and get each individual team member to work on one thing at a time. So set your WIP limit to the number of people you actually have on the team, and perhaps couple this with another pattern, such as the avatar pattern, just to encourage them to respect those WIP limits and to make sure that the batch sizes are controlled. And then you can start the task of trying to reduce those batch sizes still further so good value can be delivered more quickly.